Grown Man Podcast, man. Podcast. It's a real good podcast. I feel the energy in it, guys. Come on with it, man. What happened? What's going on, man? Okay. We are God.
That's what we gonna lead up eternal. In the hearts and minds of us, according to what we do while we here. That's everlasting life.
Anytime you want information, you can bend it all you want. You ain't got to get it to them. You get it to how you want to get it to them. So that's what they did.
It's all about your spirit, which is the five senses, your taste, your hearing, your taste, your sight, smell, all that. That's part of the spirit, okay? And then if you get your mind right, you have to know how to have your mind focused, like our brothers are saying. You have to think right in order to try to be right. You know what I'm saying? Because your thoughts, what it does, it transforms your emotional state. Out of that emotional state, you can do whatever. Some people get mad and go do some things, and then they think about, I should have did.
Man, that's so serious. It's like I'm in school right now with you kings, my brothers, my classmates, my heart, you know what I'm saying, my soldiers. So that's all it's going to do. So that's what Brother Cypher said. Everything I said, but he put it in his layman's term, and I said, thank you, Brother Cypher. Say it, brother. Because that's what we need. This Grown Man Podcast, baby. That's what we need, bro.
Pretty much the same conclusion from different walks of life, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dog, yeah.
You know, and we bring a different, element to the scene, you know. That's why we rock and roll together, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That our children are our needs to the future. And they must be nurtured, respected, loved, protected, and educated.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Where we at? Yeah, bro. That's real.
Grown Man Podcast, y'all.
Come on, let's get this going. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Where we at? Yeah, bro. That's real.
Grown Man Podcast, y'all.
Come on, let's get this going.
You the realest show. Grown Man Podcast. When you need to know. Grown Man Podcast. You the realest show. Grown Man Podcast. When you need to know. You know what it is. Grown Man Podcast. Set Out Here Ministries and Almond Raw Productions presents Grown Men Podcast. And I'm your host, Another Chance, with my co-host in the building, MJB, the God of Shaw, and my brother Free Cypher Allah. On this platform, we're going to politic about life's current events, family, real men, and knowledge, baby. So get ready, because in this hour is where we give you the tools to succeed for tomorrow. Grown Men Podcast. Let's go. Grown Men Podcast. We the realest show. Grown Men Podcast. When you need to know. Grown Men Podcast. Welcome. You are now tuned in to Grown Men Podcast. Real men, real issues with real solutions. And I'm your host, Another Chance. Thank you so much for tuning in. God bless you and your family. You are now diving into season 2, episode 18, with our guest of the evening, Mr. Ameer Davis. We'll bring him right along. I want to welcome my co-host in the building. God bless you guys. Thank y'all so much for tuning in and watching. I got Free Cypher Allah in the building. What's going on, brother? We also got MJB, the God of Shaw.
What's good, y'all? Doing good.
And everybody's favorite coming out of the Gangsters Corner. We see you, Cypher. We see you. Peace with the two. Y'all know him so well. Gangster G. Rick. What's going on with you, brother?
Oh, man, you already know it's another day out here in Southern California. You know how it is. I'm just chilling, man. How y'all boys
bring
doing,
them on. Yeah, bring them out. Bring them out.
Yes. It's another beautiful day, man. Another Tuesday, man. How y'all boys been, man?
Everything, man. I'm all right. Same old thing,
Yeah,
you
right.
know.
Well, it's the open floor. I'll go ahead and bring our guest in since we open floor. MJB. We got y'all know it's a beautiful evening. We got Mr. Heavy Yak DJ himself in the building. Mr. Stop the Violence organizer. He is a local community advocate and activist. Ameer Davis. Y'all put your hands together for Ameer Davis.
Peace, my dog.
It feels good. Hold on.
Yeah. We in the building, man. What's
Yeah,
going on?
Mr. Davis.
yeah. What's
Fellas.
going on, Davis?
Where you already know.
They
You already know.
He hiding. Where he at? Where he at?
y'all
What's
see
up,
him.
baby? All right. What's up, Mr. Davis?
Present. Hey,
How
present.
you doing? How you doing, brother?
Yeah. Hey, man, I'm all right, man. Maintaining, man. That's all I can do.
Good,
Yeah.
good,
Hey, I'm
man.
happy to be on your show, man. You know what I'm saying? Finally. You know what I'm saying? I've been
Yes, sir.
supporting for a minute, but I'm happy to be on your show finally. Get here and talk
Yes, sir.
rap with y'all about the current issues that's going on in
Yes,
Orlando
sir.
We definitely
Yes, sir.
and the
appreciate it.
surrounding area in the country and everywhere else. You know what I'm saying? Because it's crazy out here.
Man,
For
you've been
sure.
supporting for the 2 years that we've been doing this, David. So our hats off to you, brother. We appreciate you. We love you, and we appreciate you being here with us, brother.
For sure,
Tell the
man.
people a little
Appreciate
bit
y'all,
something
man,
about
for
yourself.
having me on.
Hey, man.
Tell the people a little bit of something about yourself.
Well, I'm from St. Petersburg by way of Orlando. I mean, by way, I got more years in Orlando than St. Pete. I left St. Pete at 18. I'm 52, so I've been in Orlando up until age 52. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what it is. You know, I've been in here over 30 some years, you know what I'm saying? So I'm really like, you know, when I say by way, you know what I'm saying? I'm by way. I got more years here than St. Pete. So,
Right,
you know, I've
right,
been here.
right. Florida
Yeah.
boy.
Florida boy.
Florida boy.
Yeah, I went to New
For
York for about 3-4 years. And,
Okay.
it got kind of cold. So I flew back out. My auntie sent for me, and I flew back to the sunny state of Florida.
Okay.
Yeah, they got
Get out
real
there,
one
Cole.
on them.
Yeah, we was up in upstate, Rochester, New York.
Rochester.
So you know, I did like my 9th grade year up there. And, of course, you know the snow was higher than the building.
God, hey.
Yeah, 9th grade. Yeah, what year are we talking about, Davis? Back in the
You want to see how old I am now? See, I just
wait. It's talking about back in the
Don't feel bad.
you want to see how old I am now? See what year? Okay,
Cypher, was it the 70s or the 60s, Cypher?
this is
80, man.
we left and went to New York in 80.
Oh, I told you.
83.
Okay.
My great grandma raised us, and when she passed, my grandma and them came. My uncle took us to New York with my grandma, my mom, my uncle, and my aunts. That's where they lived. Upstate. That's where they from.
You say you did your 9th grade year up there?
So they took me, my brother, and my sister to New York when my great grandma passed.
Again, God rest her soul. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. What did you say? What did you
stayed
ask
there.
him, gangster?
No, he said he did his 9th grade up in Rochester.
I think I stayed up a little bit over a year there, and
Yeah, I was in the 9th grade in 83.
my aunt sent for me. I went back to St. Pete, and I left. When they moved here, when I was 18. When they came, they flew down here to stay, and they flew to Polk County.
Okay.
So that was Polk County coming to play. So. Yeah.
So tell the people a little bit what you got going on as far as you got a lot of stuff going on. I mean, you got heavy yak DJs, you got Stop the Violence. I mean, you got your hands in a
I
lot of different
mean,
things.
yeah. I started heavy yak DJs back in 2011.
Okay.
And I was a garbage
Over
man in
10
Winter Park.
years.
I was a garbage man in Winter Park, and the tips,
I remember.
garbage men get tips, and my tips was $4,000 to $5,000 cash, maybe $300-400 in gift certificates, McDonald's,
You
visas,
was being blessed.
uh,
You was being blessed.
fine cookies, fine wine. So I bought all my DJ equipment off that.
Okay. Okay.
I started
Okay.
purchasing DJ equipment. So that's how I started heavy yak DJs. And then
You've
my
been
partner
strong
came
for
along, Jerry Coleman, and
okay.
he jumped on board. And we know from Orlando to Jacksonville.
Yeah, y'all Florida wide. I know you've been strong in DJing for a long time.
And
Davis.
Valdosta, Georgia.
In Valdosta, Georgia. Let me ask you this. You've been DJing all over. Your schedule is always booked. I mean, do you ever get
Yeah.
a break? I mean, are you always how that work?
Sometimes I don't get a break. I made a break last weekend.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's right. Make a break.
No, that's right.
Yeah, somebody had to book me and gave me half the money I was asking for them to pay. But I took the money back to him. I had realized it was Father's Day weekend. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what I had going on, so I unbooked myself that last weekend.
That was I feel you. Like I feel you on that.
Smart move. Smart move. You
But
gotta
I'm
get that
booked every weekend. I'm booked every weekend in July.
Every weekend.
I
He's
got
always
3
booked, man. He's
parties.
a busy man.
Yeah, I got 3 parties. One weekend, 21st, 22nd, and 23rd.
Nice.
That's a blessing.
Nice, brother. Nice. Well, you got great skills, man. If y'all ever need a party event specialist, Ameer Davis is your boy. He is your man. Heavy Yak DJs. He will provide the information for you later on in the show. Stay tuned for that. We got a lot of business coming up. Again, Amir, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your time, brother. We appreciate you. Again, to my brothers, the God is Shaw, Free Cypher, Allah, Gangster. Appreciate your time, brothers. Let's get this show on the road, man. If all minds and hearts are clear.
Let's get it. Yes, sir.
Today's current events.
So one person is dead and dozens of shootings that took place across the country over the weekend. All of this comes as the new federal data shows gun-related deaths are on the rise for young Americans.
CBS News Miami's Jared Hill is live with the latest on this. Jared, one of those shootings took place at a party where teenagers would gather, correct?
Yeah, that's right, Keith and Betty. I mean, a lot of these happened at places where people were just trying to celebrate the weekend, whether it was Father's Day, Juneteenth, just listening to good music. All of this raising some concerns as we continue to see these instances of gun violence in particular impact kids. A Father's Day celebration turned deadly on Chicago's South Side yesterday evening. At least 2 people were killed, 3 others injured, after witnesses say someone drove by a park and started shooting. That came hours after another deadly mass shooting early Sunday, about 30 minutes away in Willowbrook, Illinois. That one during a Juneteenth celebration.
The motive behind this incident is unclear. And then this is still an active investigation. 5
people were injured during a shooting at another Juneteenth celebration outside of a lounge in DeKalb County near Atlanta. While in Washington state, police said a gunman randomly fired into a crowd at a music festival happening at a campground, killing 2 and injuring 3 others.
My heart was racing. I mean, I was just kind of scared.
The city of St. Louis is reeling after 1 teenager was killed and 9 more injured in a shooting at a party Saturday night.
The violence these children experienced last night is intolerable and unacceptable.
At a Safe Communities event last week, President Biden spoke about the need to do more to stop gun violence.
Prayers are fine. They're important. It doesn't happen again, but it's not going to stop it. have to take action, have to move, have to do something.
Heartbreakingly, according to the U.S. Gun Violence Archive, more than 800 children and teenagers have been shot to death in the U.S. so far this year. God, just think about that. 800 kids and teenagers so far this year killed in gun violence. Last week, the CDC put out a study showing that homicide and suicides are now the leading cause of death for Americans 10 to 24 years old. And experts are saying that access to guns is a big part of why those numbers have spiked. Back to you guys.
You're exactly right. 800 children. It is astonishing. All right. Thank you, Jared.
Coverage of CBS Channel 4. We appreciate that coverage. Our credit goes to that channel. Blessings to the families and those that surround those events, all who's lost their lives and who was injured all throughout the nation. I want to say a special prayer to those families. God bless them and those that surrounded that event. Go ahead, Gangsta.
No, I ain't saying nothing. That's all.
Yeah.
Our kids really died. 820, a lot of children, man. A lot of jits, man. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know how to fix it. It's amazing.
What this is doing, Antoine, countrywide, like these kids taking each other's lives and shooting first, killing each other out here. It's hurting the mothers.
That's right.
Mothers don't recover from this. You know, nope. I mean, that's why I tell people, I be on all I can do on certain posts when I see mothers that's on my page with, that are lost youth. I never say, rest in peace. I put praying hands, bro, and a heart. There's nothing you can say to a mother that's lost her child.
That's right.
That'll heal her heart. It's unbearing. It stays with them for the rest of their lives.
That's right.
And that's why when we do our stop the violence rallies and stuff, we give these mothers a chance to speak out, speak out. Sometimes it's good for them to speak out. You know what I'm saying? That's why we always invite them out. We have counselors on site and stuff like that. Vendors that's giving back to the community. These people that own stores around the community, they come in and they set up shop and they give back. You know what I'm saying, with free food and stuff like that. But it's also people that's there to help you with, everyday problems like social workers and stuff like that. And then, for some of these parents don't know, if you speak out about, what happened, it relieves you somehow. It relieves, that some of that pressure off you. Some of them never get counseling or anything, man. Can you imagine a mom that her child did?
Yeah, I feel on that too.
I can imagine it because I have a family member who's in that position, and so it's something, your words you put it as best as you could, Davis. You can't there's nothing you could say to that person. You can pray for them and do what you can, but it's hard, man. It's hard, man.
Last weekend was definitely a deadly weekend on Father's Day. 150. Yeah, I mean exact numbers. People think I don't understand. I be trying to see the numbers, and it's 150 people was shot on Father's Day. I mean, they're saying it's more than that, but
that's nationwide.
This is murder. It's countrywide, our country. And
MJB, Free Cipher, y'all got anything on this topic, brother?
It's just a sad case, That's all I'll say. It's sad. it's like an oxymoron to me because, like you say, sometimes they talking about, okay, we're gonna give you the right to carry guns, but then now they want to throw in your face all these people getting killed with guns. So it's like, you kind of get what I'm saying. It's just irresponsibility to me. It's a lot of
It's a double standard.
irresponsibility,
Yeah.
It's a
and
double standard.
Yeah.
you know, it's irresponsible. And I mean, for us to be living amongst this stuff, I mean, we can only say so much, but we got to have, you know, bigger people like our governors and our state representatives. They need to start speaking on stuff like this also. And we as people, we got to start just having it nationwide where not just us speaking about it, but people that are known. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
most of
that's
these murders, you know, senseless. 2 dead in Chicago, 5 dead in DeKalb, Georgia, 2 dead in Washington. You know, it's just all senseless. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
it's
I was
senseless.
out.
You know,
I was out Sunday night, Father's Day. Gunshots rang out where I was at the liquor store. It was a shootout. It's a shootout right there in front of me. Everybody was on the ground.
Oh
in
my God.
Right there,
Orlando, where you
right there
was
on.
at in the
I was on Kirkman Road at the liquor store. Shootout right there.
Wait,
Oh
And
man.
Mr.
Father's Day.
Davis, Mr. Davis, I think you got a caller calling in, Mr. Davis. Hold on. I think you got a caller calling in. Let's see what's going on. Caller, you are live on the air with Grown Man Podcast. Speak your piece.
I can't hear no.
You got it on speakerphone?
I don't know.
You might have to put
Hold
it
on, they can't.
the microphone.
Hold on, they can't. All right, let's try this again. All right, go ahead. Can y'all hear him?
No.
No.
Tell us what
Can
they
you
say.
hear him?
Yeah, I can hear him. Go ahead. Nationwide. Can y'all hear?
No, the mic ain't hooked up. It's coming through your earphone.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't
So basically,
understand.
say that
What?
again. $29 people got shot 2 or 3 days ago in one night. In Chicago as well? In Chicago, 29 people. Yeah, so this was before Father's Day?
My brother, Chicago is the most deadliest city. It is, bro. I
Say
mean,
again?
Yeah, they get
until this,
Okay, yeah. So Chicago is a wild city.
Yeah.
Chicago is the murder capital, as far as I know. I mean, you got that.
Everybody on the panel that you see here is from Orlando, Florida. What's your name? What's your name, dude? We got Granny on the line, guys. Where you from, Granny? He's from Central Florida, Ocala. Okay, all right, Ocala.
Okay.
Now you're in
Ocala in the
Orlando.
building.
How did you hear about the podcast?
It's several shootings up in Ocala. It's murder up there today. Ocala bad.
Okay. Well, we appreciate you calling in, brother.
MPB, I'm not saying we gonna overnight solve the problem, but until the right people get a hold of this and realize what's really happening out here, and it's got to be the people. I mean,
hey, they know.
They don't care. They don't care though. I don't think people care. You know what I'm saying?
They got to step up, man. They got to step up.
I mean, a lot of people got a mentality. I mean, if it ain't their child, it goes. Life goes on. I'm just gonna protect mine.
Free Cypher, you got anything on that issue?
It's like this here.
president said some good stuff in the video. The president said prayer is good, but we need some action. And we've been asking the people, you know, I know we got Mr. Davis on tonight. He's been out here with this Stop the Violence. It started off as walks. He's been asking people to come out and join him in the walks. We got excuses as to why we ain't gonna join the walk. He stopped asking to join the walk and asked you to just come out in your front yard when we walk through. Just come out in your front yard and hear the message. We can't even get you to do that. We can't even get you to participate by just being there. You ain't got to be moving out with the movement. Just show up. Come out to your front yard. We walking through your neighborhood. These brothers came through on golf carts a couple weeks ago. Still, y'all won't come out to the sidewalk. I mean, any other time you out here, but once it's known that something positive is going down, nobody want to show up. I'm gonna stand
I was surprised, Pre-Cypher, on the turnout that actually showed up for the rally this year. I was very surprised on the turnout. I was appreciative for the people that actually showed up. Robert Payne, Miss Austin, everybody that showed up, all the church members, all my friends, everybody that showed up and contributed, Mr. Corbett, everybody that was there, we appreciate it, you know. But I thought that more people would show up. Maybe we didn't prepare for it. Next year we will prepare. You guys get ready for the Stop the Violence golf cart rally next year. We plan on 40, 50 people in golf carts riding throughout the town because the energy through the city will change by all means necessary. And we're serious about our business. That's why we connected with the right people. That's why Mr. Davis is on the panel. And that's why Grown Man Podcast is moving forward.
Okay. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, we appreciate those that did show up. We ain't really worried about the ones that didn't. But this is what I'm saying. We're going to show up to the Christmas parade. When Santa Claus out there, we show up for that parade. We all out here crying about, my baby's getting killed and this getting done, but we won't show up for a parade to come through to beg these people to stop the violence. We beg and see the thing, and this is what's real. We need y'all to come out and lift your voice and sing, stop the violence. And make this a real cry, a real plea, a real prayer to those with ears.
The thing about that, in other cities, you know what I'm saying, you have people that protest against gun violence. You know, people speak out. Commissioners speak out. City commissioners, they have aldermen, what they call it. They have councilmen. All forms of government speak out in other cities about violence, about what's going on. You know what I'm saying? They protest. I mean, I'm not trying to say that, we're in a party city. You know what I'm saying? It's a weakness here. People rather go party 7 days a week than come out and support. And support a movement, a movement that's designed to really deter violence. I mean, if one of these people that's out here doing the violence was to see their grandma out there walking the streets saying "Stop the violence," I mean, what kind of impact that would have? Man, my grandma was out there talking about "Stop the violence." My auntie was out there. My little sister. Man, I'm hurting these people. And what we have here on the streets of Orlando, we have repeat killers. People that slid through the cracks. Unsolved murders that slid through the cracks. Poor policemanship. All time of night, they ease through. And you see it in the wee hours of the morning, that's when people are normally getting shot.
We want to thank the viewers who are out there watching, man. Mr. Davis, thank you for your energy and your comments, guys. We got to keep moving to the next video because the energy is right there. We got 2 more of these type of shows for you, man. So y'all stay tuned. Take a look at this next video. If all minds and hearts are clear, I keep it moving right along to this next video.
CBS News has learned that the Boston Coast Guard is operating a search and rescue mission for a missing submarine.
The sub was exploring the wreckage of the Titanic. The sub went missing in the Atlantic Ocean near Canada. The Titanic sunk off the southeast coast of Newfoundland, Canada, after hitting an iceberg in 1912. The ship's wreck site wasn't found until 1985. It now sits more than 12,000 feet below the ocean's surface. More than 2,200 passengers and crew were aboard the vessel at the time of the disaster. At least 1,500 of those people were killed when the ship sank.
CBS News foreign correspondent Imtiaz Tayeb joins us now. Imtiaz, what more do we know about this missing submarine?
Elaine, Nikki, good to be with you. Well, this is a really fast-moving story. In fact, we've only received a statement from the company behind this tour really in the last hour or so, and I can read it out to you, and it is very short. There's only 4 bullet points here. It simply says, we're exploring, mobilizing all options to bring our crew back safely. Our entire focus is on the crew members and the submersibles and their families, and we're deeply thankful for the extensive assistance we've received from government agencies and deep-sea companies in our efforts to reestablish contact with the submersible. There's a bit more detail here as well, not a huge amount, really focusing on the crew members on board. But when they say submersibles, it's not a sub in what you might think it is. It's a very small vessel. In fact, CBS Sunday Morning about a year ago traveled on that very vessel and saw the Titanic on it, and the images were pretty extraordinary. You see this vessel, it's not big, and only a few people could go on board, and they basically were drilled into it. The only way to get out is if you're out of the water and drilled back out of it. And so they describe it as a one-of-a-kind carbon fiber vessel. This company has been around since 2009, but it's only, again, as we've been saying in the last year, that it's been offering tours to tourists to the tune of around $250,000 for this 8-day trip. But this is the first time that we're hearing of anything like this, which is losing contact with one of their vessels. Now, I suppose the one good thing at this stage, without having found this submersible, is the fact that the area with which it has gone missing is well known and well tracked. And as we've been hearing, CBS News can confirm that the Boston Coast Guard has been brought in. It is part of the search, and it is assisting in trying to find this submersible. Guys.
Imtiaz, it's really frightening, the thought of being stuck down there. That was a very limited statement, so I'm not sure if we have any more details about how many people were on board the vessel. Any idea? There's mention of a crew. Any idea if any of the tourists that you reference sometimes go down on these might be on there?
Yeah, so what I can tell you is that there are 3 specific submarines that this company operates. All of them can have the same capacity, which is 1 pilot and 4 crew members, as they describe it. And so we can understand that there's at least 5 people on board this submersible. And again, the company describes it as very sophisticated. And yet when, the CBS crew were there a year ago, they were saying, well, look, some of these pieces you just kind of like put together yourself, whether it was from the lighting kit or whatnot. However, the company makes it very clear that they used only the highest level of technology and were basically being guided by some of the top scientists in the world to create this submersible vessel. And again, it's a pretty expensive journey for those who want to go. We do understand that, and we cannot confirm this for sure, but I will share this information. Captain Hamish Harding, who's a British adventurer, posted on Instagram saying that he was proud to announce that he joined the ocean expedition for their Titanic mission. But he also said in his post that due to the worst winter in Newfoundland in 140 years, the mission was likely to be the first and only manned mission to the Titanic in 2023. Now, we cannot confirm for sure that he was on that specific submarine. Although, if you look at that image on Instagram that he posted, he was very clearly on the vessel that would lead to that. So, not a lot of details, Guy.
Wow. Shout out to CBS for the footage of the video. Appreciate the coverage.
Whoa.
Man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's what money. That's what money do. Too much money do that there.
What's that, Si?
Yeah,
too much money. They bored.
How you want to go somewhere where no man has been before?
Yep.
Bored.
Yep.
But
I can tell
you gotta be out your mind if you think I'm going under that water, drilled into some bubble.
I can tell you one. I can tell you one thing. I'm sure enough not going. I'm sure enough not going. You driving me with a PlayStation joystick.
It's not happening. It's not happening.
Yeah, that's what controls the submarine. A PlayStation joystick, $29.99. They have the price tag on the Facebook today. A joystick controls the submarine.
To drive the submarine.
Yeah, a PlayStation joystick, bro.
Yeah, well, that's why they got lost.
A PlayStation joystick driving around billionaires underwater.
Yeah. Well, at the same time, when you get so deep in the water, that pressure. You know what I'm saying?
But this bubble that they made supposed to outlast that pressure. These people.
Well, see what happened, Twan. They have a what happened is this little capsule thing. They put that down on you and they bolt this down on top of you inside that to pressurize inside. So you can't get out unless they put them up out the water.
Unless they bolt you up out the water.
Exactly.
So, man, please. See, that's the first reason why I ain't getting in there. That's the first reason. Go ahead.
But I wanted to ask the question. So did the motor stop running? That's what they're trying to say. It just got out of radar.
They never acknowledged if the motor stopped running or not. I don't think they acknowledged that or not.
They have no idea what happened.
They can't locate it, so they don't know if it's running or not.
They have no idea.
How they lost?
I mean,
where the GPS at? Exactly. Where the GPS at on the darn thing?
Motherfucker, I'm saying they can tell you where your iPad at if it's turned off.
They can tell you where Lil Ray Ray at on the south side of Chicago.
But they can't tell you.
They're talking about the GPS.
And it costs $250,000.
So
I paid
$250,000. We might need Mr. Corbin to explain this one, y'all.
So you
tell me $250,000 to die. Depressurization. They're saying that this tank can be floating like anywhere in the ocean. They're saying that the tank can be floating anywhere in the ocean and just floating, but not surface where they can see it. You see what I'm saying?
Why it won't surface?
But it's still floating.
Why it won't
like
surface?
underwater
surfacing? What's keeping it from surfacing?
Bro, they say it had at least 8 ways of resurfacing with balloons and all type of stuff on it, but it hasn't surfaced.
Wait a minute, they got cars that can drive themselves and robot that can clean your restaurant, and now you telling me they can't locate a submarine they done put that much money in? Something ain't right.
No sense.
They forgot to put the GPS. They left out the GPS.
Yeah.
I mean, some
the technology we got now, you can go out of space and you can read people tag from space and all that, and you can't go in the ocean. Something went wrong.
Yeah. Well, see, somebody was saying that the megalodon swallowed them.
Now that could be
Gangster said something like that. Yeah, Gangster said something like that the other day.
You don't know what's down there, man. For real though.
Because it's big things down there, bro. It's big things that swallow it.
See how far that how far that water goes? Ain't no limit to the size of what can grow down there.
You're right.
Ain't no telling what happened, man. They ain't no business going down anyway. Anything around the Titanic, Jakey.
Yeah.
Man, what happened?
Yeah, no business going down there, man. I just hate,
I hate to say it, but man, that don't make no sense. Nowhere around the board. Well, I'm saying, man, come on, man. Come on, man.
Exactly. I mean, they had took some beautiful pictures. I mean, I'd rather remember it how it used to be.
Yep.
You sure enough ain't gonna get me underwater playing Mario Brothers.
Watch the movie, man, or something, man. Come on, man. Watch the movie. Man. Hey,
so what they say?
You got anything on the subject? I'm sorry. Go ahead, David.
Compared to the ocean, what about this big, man?
Yeah.
A little feel.
So you got a little feedback.
Yeah, let me handle that. Free Cypher, you got anything on the subject, brother?
I'm done. Peace.
Great.
All right, if all minds and hearts are clear, we got one more current event for our viewers, man. We got a lot of comments building up. MJB, you'll knock that out in Gangsta's Corner. To all our viewers, we thank y'all so much for taking your time to watch us. And we know some of you guys that are working late, you'll catch us later. Thank you for tuning in. When you tune in, Gangsta, tell them what we appreciate.
Hey, man, we're glad that you're here with us. Straight up, we appreciate it. Every day, all for sure. Thank you.
Go ahead, Davis.
Well, they're saying that even if they're down to 30 hours of oxygen, they're saying that even if they're located, who knows how long it would take for them to rig the capsule and pull it back up to the surface. So it's sad to say, but these people are really at doom's time right now. The clock is ticking, and it's really sad that
how long have they been missing? How many hours they started out with?
They started out with 95 hours. They're down to 30 hours. That's what they said.
Man, they done been down in that water 2 days.
And then the guy even explained, even if it was to reach them at those depths, 2.5 miles down, even if they were to locate them, the time it would take for them to send a cable down to get them, even if they could. So they was hoping that they was floating somewhere out there in the ocean. So I don't know. It just look.
In other words,
we're talking over 2 days. We're talking over 2 days. These people have been missing underwater.
That's a wrap.
Okay. 2 days underwater.
Okay. What's the name of the big whale, Gangster?
Moby Dick.
Moby Dick.
That's who got him. That's who
Moby Dick got him.
Somebody got him. I'm just saying, you can't disappear. Come on, they got. Yeah, something happened.
I ain't getting in. Hey, they wasn't forced to get in that small little thing. MJB.
Yeah. You're right. They wasn't forced. You're right.
There. Did you put him in there?
No, Eric, you gotta be an arrogant person anyway, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, seal me all the way in. Yeah.
I'm gonna give you $250,000 to sit me down there.
Me all the way in.
For a bunch of my money, I want to go see where the Titanic was at. Because the boat ain't down there no more. They been picked that thing up.
Watch the movie, y'all. Watch the movie. If you're interested, don't take the tour. Watch the movie, man. Watch the movie.
Hey, Rick.
Watch the movie.
Hey, Gangster.
What up,
hey,
man?
they had something like beautiful pictures. The same company, same people. It was beautiful pictures.
Yeah.
Like LED, like
High
iPhone pictures.
definition. High definition.
Yeah, the pictures was all right for me. You know what I'm saying? Why they wasn't all right for them? But you had to go down there and see the seaweed for yourself.
You had to go
You always
see
gotta do something. You always gotta do something. You know,
I mean,
you know what's down there. It wasn't none of us down there, I bet you that.
yeah, if I can't go down there and pick up me a gold spoon or something that, you know, I mean, if I can't test nothing, I don't want to go down there.
Everybody knows
gold
anything
spoon.
around that Titanic janky.
You ain't going to pick up no gold spoon, that's for
It's
sure.
janky, man.
They had gold silverware on that maiden voyage. This was the maiden voyage. This was the first voyage.
Man, they been got all that. They been got everything worked, son.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. It's actually unsafe to go inside of it. I don't know nobody.
Thing, man.
Huh?
Of course, Davis. It's unsafe to go inside that ancient.
Well, that's where the gold, silk. That's where the gold and crystal and diamonds and stuff at.
They would have got that day 3. They would have got anything worth some day 3.
You think so?
Hey, God bless y'all viewers for watching. Thank y'all guests for our comments and y'all.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
Okay, let's read some of the comments.
Well, hold on. That's coming up. Go ahead, B. You have something to say?
I was gonna say why they won't just send the Navy down there with a big submarine and see if they can get them or something like that.
That's who down there, bro. That's who down there.
We got time to waste on that.
Don't you think they already did that? Let's keep it moving on, man. All the viewers, if y'all got questions about that, man, y'all go ahead and send your comments in. We're gonna read them up in a little bit. Coming up in the Gangsters Corner, man. We appreciate your attention and your time. We're gonna keep it moving. If our minds and hearts are clear, and take a pause for the cause. We'll be right back after these messages.
Are you drowning in bills, wondering how am I going to get out of this debt? Making minimum payments on your credit cards may take 40 years to pay off, and personal loans are just more debt. You need to eliminate your debt. You need American Credit Network. We'll create a simple monthly payment plan according to your budget and negotiate with your creditors to reduce the amount you owe. You can be debt-free in as little as 24 to 48 months. American Credit Network, your road to freedom.
Just a while ago, I became ill and fell. I was able to call an ambulance, my next door neighbor, my family, and my doctor, all without picking up a phone. I used a small remote control device to contact Life Alarm Direct. With one push of a button, you can speak in the air to a live person, and help is on the way. Life Alarm Direct can save your life. It saved mine.
Welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in. You are now tuned in to Grown Men Podcast. Real men, real issues with real solutions. I'm your host, Another Chance. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank you, Mr. Davis, our guest, for joining us. We are live in Orlando, man. We got one more current. Well, we actually got 2 more current events for y'all, man. It's popping, man. We're gonna change it up a little bit tonight since it's so hot. I'm gonna keep it moving if our minds and hearts are clear. We got a few things to go over.
Starting today, some Florida teachers can carry guns inside their classrooms. It's part of a controversial new law that was passed after last year's Parkland school shootings. Memo Bojorquez has more on that.
It's a new day in some Florida schools, like Okeechobee High. The district here is one of 11 that have adopted a state policy that allows trained teachers to carry concealed guns into the classroom. We spoke with parents.
I think it's good. I think that, they're targeted because it's a gun-free zone.
Florida's so-called Guardian program for school staff, which includes a background check, psychological exam, and more than 130 hours of range training, is now open to classroom teachers.
We look at it as we want more protection. He walked up behind here.
Bay County School Superintendent Bill Husfeldt is all in, especially given his backstory. In 2010, a gun-wielding man stormed a school board meeting, shooting right at Husfeldt and others.
Please don't.
Incredibly, he missed and was shot by a security guard before taking his own life.
Until you're standing in front of someone with a gun pointed at you, you don't realize how helpless you really are.
But critics of arming teachers argue mental health programs and responsible firearm ownership are better strategies.
Teachers should concentrate on their primary subject, which is teaching.
They include Tony Montalto, whose daughter Gina was one of 17 killed in last year's Parkland shooting.
We should not force them to have to make a choice between staying with the kids that are in their classroom and going out to confront an armed.
Coverage to CBS video. Shout out to you. Appreciate that video, man. Teachers trapped. Teachers trapped.
Nah, we just got off. This is what I have a problem with. I got one problem with this. Principals and deans are not allowed to have paddles and paddle your child. But you want teachers to have guns. I got a big problem with that. The child can't get paddling, but you okay with teachers being armed with pistols?
Because they feel like
principals can't be armed with paddles. I would say bring the paddles back. Bring the paddles back first. Bring them paddles back first.
The guns ain't for them bad little
You gotta be a heck of a teacher to want to sign up for this, knowing that it's a high potential that if you do have to go into action, it will be against a child.
And it will be against
a lot of grown people coming into these schools.
Well, basically they're going up against a gunman.
Against a what, Davis?
But
they're going. You gotta be brave. You gotta be a brave teacher to go up against a guy with an AR-15. So that's what you're going up against.
But at the
that's
same
what
time,
you gotta be thinking about.
And at the same
I mean,
time,
that's who's the threat. You know what I'm saying? That's who's coming in the school.
But at the same time, you putting the children's life in danger because you might miss the damn gunman and hit a child.
Wait, you should be trained. Now, wait a minute. Now, that don't make any sense.
They got to get some training. They going to get some training. They going to get some training, but that ain't my issue. My issue is y'all want to go from not being able to pass, but you can shoot.
So why does the teachers have to be armed? Why they can't just let it be the security officers or a group of individuals that monitor the schools? Why does it have to be the teachers that's armed?
Because I don't feel like the teachers. So they say they're gonna take them there and go and make sure it's the right people. They can't let them do that. You know, because some of the teachers that the system. You know what I'm saying? So now the teacher got to go on. Now little Leroy knows little Leroy bring his gun, the partner bring his gun. Now you got leaders and teachers who ready to go involved. You know what I'm saying? Nobody don't need no person in the school on security, man. Don't be to them either. I'm scared to say it. You know, the logic at the table. It ain't going down like that.
No.
It ain't going down like that.
But do y'all see what's happening to the whole system? It's being changed over to a different way of whole living and everything. When our children were growing up, we didn't have to worry about them going to school to be with a gun and all this stuff. Now look at it. They done changed the narrative to where, now we want teachers to carry guns. Come on now. We're getting away from education.
Yeah.
Getting away from education.
To our
You
viewers,
said
man, thank y'all so much for tuning in and
you
watching.
said
We
you
want
said
all
you
your
said three.
comments. Send your comments in. Go ahead, Davis. We got to keep it moving.
You
Go ahead,
said three.
Davis.
You said 3 to 4 uniform officers, and I'd rather them pay the officers 3 and 4 uniform
Yeah.
officers in the parking lot of each school, and see if a fool come up in that school.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Thank
A group
you.
of people instead of the teachers, you know? Yeah, exactly.
What they're gonna have to do? They're gonna have to make schools one way in, one way out,
Right,
and they're
right,
gonna
right,
have
right,
and they're
right,
gonna have to
right.
make school. They're gonna have to make these schools like, and it's gonna have to be a police like a substation in every school.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's already going down like that in Texas, man. Y'all take a look at this, man, and we're gonna keep it moving.
We're starting with
But
breaking
arming these
news. A mass
teachers, I
shooting
mean,
on
you
the
got
south side
teachers
at
that
a
are,
Father's Day
you got
park
over 100 and some
gathering. One
teachers that
person
signed
was
up
killed,
already
and
for
at
this.
least 5 people were taken to hospitals. CBS 2's Andrew Ramos is live in the Roseland neighborhood. Andrew, Chicago police just held a news conference. What did you find out?
That's right, Charlie. We just heard from CPD officials that confirmed that 6 people were shot, one of them now dead. Now, this all.
So that's just another Chicago. That's just another Chicago video, man. We're gonna keep it moving if our minds and hearts are clear, man. That's enough current events for this evening, man. We got a lot of stuff to keep it moving, man.
Family and relationships.
Peace.
Family and relationships. Again, thank you to the guests, to our viewers, man. Family and relationships. You know, this segment here is where we lend the ear to the family, and we try to put our input out there on something that you can use and grow from. To the viewers, thank you for your comments. Let them keep coming in. We're going to go over those in just a few moments, but we're going to run through this segment real fast. Free Cypher, MJB, Gangster, Davis, family and relationships. So basically, I'm going to come at them with family rituals. You know, this is something different. A ritual is like a ceremony that consists of a series of actions performed according to a certain order. You know, that's like a ritual. But family rituals, you know, are special things that your family does in a way of saying, you know, this is who we are and what we value. You know, and family again goes beyond your blood. You know, it goes to those who you see as dear. So family rituals is important to incorporate in your circle. Is basically what I want to leave you
No,
guys
your
with
mama getting
in order to build with. It is something that we choose to acknowledge, to abide by, and it's how we grow because we understand the bond and we understand the strength. So I think everybody should have family rituals.
Okay.
Next man up. We're gonna pass the mic.
Pass the mic. Okay, well, I'm gonna do it like this here, man. Go ahead. Finish up before you lose your
No,
thought.
I was gonna say, Cypher, what is not a waste of time is valuable to your timeline.
Okay.
Not a waste of time. It's valuable to your timeline.
All right. That sounds great. Yeah, but they're gonna get to some family activities, man. Dealing with it summertime, it's hot outside. Parents, we want you to make sure that your children know how to swim, that you have proper equipment for your children, floats, life vests, the lifesavers at these pools and stuff. We want you to be safe this summer with spending time with your kids. We want you to have a good time, but we want you to be very safe. We don't want no casualties this summer, no injuries this summer.
That's right.
Dealing with our waterways, whether it's pools, the oceans, the lakes, wherever you're going, be safe. Peace.
That's what's up, Free Sight.
Well, I was wanted to say
piggyback off of what you were saying, Chance, with the rituals and stuff. I can clearly understand what you're saying with that. Some people, some people got altars set up to commemorate they loved ones that have passed away, and I think you should always remember your loved ones and do whatever you have to do to keep them in your heart and in your mind. So, as far as that, I'm out.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I got to agree with you on that, man. Keep your loved ones dear. You know, we lose a lot of family members, each year, and you got to keep them on your mind, keep them on your heart. I try to talk to mine every day. It kind of keeps my peace at ease, but I try to talk to them, and you should keep that fresh and keep them on your mind and your heart. MJB,
So
appreciate
that's
that,
what you
brother.
call it, a family ritual.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Look here, man. Love your people, man. If they love you, love them back, man. And walk right by your folks. That's all. You know what I'm saying? You need them, man. You don't need them. Walk right by your people, man. I'm done. That's it. It's a wrap.
That's what's up, gangster.
Yeah, man. Sure.
Davis, you got something for the people regarding family and relationships?
Family is I mean, when it comes to family, you have to stick together wholeheartedly. Orlando has a lot of that going on, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't hang out, they mostly with family. When something happens to family, I would like to see a stronger reaction. I mean, a lot of people, call it keeping their memory alive. I believe in by keeping a person's memory alive. You speak out.
Okay.
You hold events that that it's healing in those things. You speaking out. You holding events. Aimed at stopping violence. I mean, some people do balloon releases, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, you have to really get out here and let it be known that, my loved one was killed, but, I'm not tolerating it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not laying down. I'm still standing.
That's right.
I'm still,
That's right.
it's still fighting in our family. And that's what I don't see, bro. I mean, I've been doing this for years, man. I have yet to see a family really say, "Hey, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna unify. We're gonna come out, and we're gonna let it be known every year that y'all did that to us, and we still, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We still care. We still strong. And I mean."
Yeah.
I mean, I tell you, I told my homegirl her mom and her daughter was murdered. And I told her, I say you keep their memory alive by doing things, to show that our family's still strong and that you care, to unify people, and it just ain't happening, man. It just ain't happening. I don't know what it is, but I just pray for the city of Orlando, man, because you look back, man, and you look at the numbers of how many people was killed, and who the people was, and their friends and family and people, and that's the most hurtful thing for me. I got friends been murdered here, and some of them is unsolved murders, and just nobody's speaking out or saying anything, and it just continue. It's gonna continue, man, and that's sad. That's what's sad about it.
That's why it's so important to keep that stop the violence going, because that hit all
that's why it's
issues and let
important
that
to
keep growing.
To keep that memory going, keep that, but it's tough for these people, bro. It's
We got to
tough.
do everything we can, man. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that, man.
Yeah, it's tough for
If our
these
minds
people,
and hearts are clear, we're gonna keep it moving right along. Y'all know what time it is.
Hey.
Welcome. It's hot new segment. It's called Gangster's Corner, and I'm your boy Gangster Rick. Scroll in the podcast. Let's get it on.
Hey man, what's happening, man? Gangster Rick, man. Welcome to the Gangsters Corner, man. I just wanted to talk about a little article I read. It was I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it was like this buddy was in the army. He's an old black man. He was in the army, and he got wounded, you know, and he got wounded while he was in the service. It was during the war. He got wounded, and they sent him a letter earlier this year saying they was gonna give him the Purple Heart, and then the Pentagon got back with him saying, "Nah, you don't deserve the Purple Heart because you was injured at war, but it didn't come from no soldier. I mean, it didn't come from they wasn't at war or nothing. You know what I'm saying? His buddy did something stupid, and they both got injured, but his buddy did something stupid. It didn't come from combat or anything like that. And so they argue with the Pentagon. These people still trying to get the medal." And I feel like, you know, I'm torn, bro, because it's an old black man, you know what I mean? So I feel like, you know, if he was going to get it, though, he would have been got it, you know, but now his people bringing it up like he deserved it. But when the truth come out, you know what I'm saying, it ain't really, you know, what happened was Buddy poured some gas down the hole where they was, and it blew up the hole, you know? And so, you know, I don't know. I just feel like, you know, that matter should have been taken care of a long time ago, and why Buddy why he was coherent enough to understand what was going on, because now he don't remember nothing about, you know, the hole in the you know, you don't remember nothing. He just want that Purple Heart now.
So the question is, do he deserve it? Is the question. Now, this is something that happened on base, gangster. This is something that blew up on base.
They wasn't on base. They was out in the field, but it wasn't during combat. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't.
But they was in war. Was they at war? I mean, was they in? I mean, you said
sound like he was out there just playing with gas.
Okay, his niggas in the hole with him was trying to kill some rats. And he poured gas down there and exploded. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? After I read, I was like, damn.
The rats hurt himself. He hurt himself.
Nah, Pop, no, it was his partner. He didn't do it. But Pop said he don't remember nothing about no rats in the hole. He don't remember none of that. He just wanted Purple Heart.
You ain't gonna get no Purple Heart for you. I need a Purple Heart for doing something feeling injury.
Give me my Purple Heart. Take a yellow one. I don't care if it's green. Just give me a heart.
Purple rat.
That's a bad rats.
But I'm saying the president the one sending him a letter, man. The president sent him a letter told him that they're gonna give him one.
They did what? They said what?
The president, this is how it all started. The president sent the man a letter saying, we're gonna give you a medal.
The president sent the
Biden.
Well, if the president said it, they owe him a medal. Get that man his medal.
Well, he said
send him his medal.
He said the Pentagon said no. Where the medal come from?
Yep. Nope. You know,
Pentagon said no. Ain't no medal. You ain't get hit by no bullet, so you can't get no medal.
An old man, he old. Come on now, Biden tricked.
He said the comrade poured gas in the hole, tried to kill some rats, and it blew up.
Oh my Lord, have mercy!
And it blew up and hit the old man.
Now he ain't got no leg.
Oh my
God! He ain't got no leg.
Can you please go to the comments for us, MJB?
All right. Your comments.
Yeah, man.
We got Gary Wells. He said Grown Men Podcast.
Gary.
Top of the evening.
Gary. Top of the evening to you, Gary.
Gary watch on a regular, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gary there every week with us. He with us there every week. Shouts out to G Wells.
Say it, brother. So I guess he was speaking on
Yeah,
you, Ameer Davis. He was speaking with on you. I guess. Say it, brother.
that's
Um,
what's up, Gary.
hold on, y'all. My battery about to die. Let me figure
I,
it.
I'll pick it
Go
up.
ahead,
I'll pick
keep
it up for
going.
you, MJB. No problem.
but
No problem.
but gangster,
We also got some
gangster.
What up?
Do you think he supposed to get the medal?
No.
Nah.
But
But the
for
president
his
shouldn't be slipping like that, putting that man, getting that hope, something like that. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? He probably
President,
LIT'd already. Then, because, Biden's so young and up on everything.
they messed
Yeah.
up, but they told him he could have it, huh?
Yeah, they should have never did that.
Yeah.
So we got
That's
Nicole.
crazy.
We got Nicole Barnes. Thank you so much for watching, Nicole. We love you. She said, if we do not vote and put the politicians that care about our community and our children dying, we'll never be able to help. That's true, sis. That's true. Thank you so much
That's
for
true.
watching.
That's true.
Maurice up north. Y'all see Maurice? What's up, Maurice? Thank you so much for tuning in, fam. We love you, brother. We love you. Raquel, she's always with us every week. Raquel, Anna, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Murray said they paid $250,000 to die. Which he was talking about one of the events we was talking about.
Yeah, I took it down there for 100,000.
Oh, is that the missing submarine, Davis?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a submarine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo!
I'd have took it for
250,000 to die. Hey,
I'd have took it for 100.
$250,000. He could have gave that to me.
I would have took it for 100.
But see, one of the guys took his 18-year-old son.
Oh my God.
One of the guys took his 18-year-old son. It was four crew. I mean, it was one crewman and it was 4 passengers. One of the Pakistani guys, I think, it took his 18-year-old son. He was the richest Pakistani in Pakistan, billionaire.
Ain't no good now.
One love, much
There
love.
go
What's
be
up,
good
Mr.
in
Corbin?
a minute.
Appreciate you watching, Mr. Man. Shouts out to Mr. Stop the Violence. Mr. Davis, Mr. Corbin said, what's up to you, brother?
Mr. Corbin, what's going on with you?
Maurice praying for the families.
Yeah, but
yeah, they
right now it's critical for them folks down there, man. If they're gonna find them, they need to find them now. If not,
You see, they had 30 hours when we started the show. They probably down to 29 now.
It's a wrap.
Wilner Octalis.
Sorry for y'all.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for
really,
watching.
I am, but it did it. I mean,
250,000. All right, let me keep it
right.
Mr. Corbin says,
I would say you.
You ever heard the saying, some things is better left untouched?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Can I read the comment?
Nobody told y'all to go down there.
Can I read the comment? Walter Corbin says, I would say you shouldn't have neither or find a better technique to grow with each other. Okay, Mr. Corbin, thank you for your comments. Raquel says she's dying laughing. Y'all busting the gut. Thank you so much for tuning in, Raquel. We love you. We appreciate you, man. We love you, man. Grown Man Podcast.
Nobody told y'all to go down there, man.
Yeah, really.
That was a decision, man. That was a decision, man. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, that why stuff messed up now, man. They going up in the sky. That's why we getting all these storms, all these fires and everything, man.
Every time you turn around, they got a rocket going up. It's like, come on,
that's
man.
why we getting all this stuff. They deteriorating. They deteriorating the ozone layer. They just steady going through it.
We were talking about that earlier, man. Absolutely.
And I've noticed they're in a mad dash. They're in a mad dash to get to the moon and see if it's livable. Something major going on, brother.
I'm finna tell you what's finna go down. They trying to
y'all done started MJB.
They trying to find another habitat, so when they blow this up, they got somewhere to go. That's what they finna do. They finna start World War III. They finna start World War III. And
all our guests and viewers, y'all stay tuned and watch it. We're gonna move it right along to the next segment. Y'all shoot.
But if you ain't rich, MJB, you ain't going.
I ain't trying to go with them.
That's right. That's right.
If you ain't rich, you ain't going.
wisdom, understanding.
Wrap it up. The show is coming to an end. This is the final segment, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. We're going to close it out real fast since we're short of time. We'll pass the mic around as we leave the families with a piece of our heart and our mind so that they can share and grow as one. God bless you to our viewers. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. I'm your boy Chance. So I'm going to leave you with this statement until I see you next week. God bless you and your family. I love you. I appreciate you and your time. Anyone who withholds kindness from a friend forsakes the fear of the Almighty. Remember that, keep it in heart, and show love, your boy Chance.
I just want to say, each one teach one, and anybody out there with some good information, good knowledge, please feel free to speak out on it. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of this system. They trying to make you look another way, trying to subject your mind to different things. So just know that God is in control, and God will always be in control. So no matter what they do, it's gonna be all right. We just got to speak out against all the wrongful that's being done across the nation, all these senseless killings. We just need to, speak out on it more, and try to change the paradigm on a lot of things. I'm out.
Right. Some good stuff, MJB. Good stuff. Davis, gangster.
Hey man, I just want to say, look here, man. Like I said earlier, man, walk right, man. Just love your peoples, man. Like they love you, and do what you're supposed to do. Simple, man. Just do what you're supposed to do, and everything else work itself out. But do what you're supposed to do, and you know what it is, my nigga. You heard me? You know what it is. Gangster gone, man.
All right.
Mr. Davis, we will leave the last words in your hand. You may close us out this evening, brother. Again, thank you so much for joining us.
I mean, it has to be one day some type of unification, bro. And until then, you know what I'm saying, the elders and these churches have to start coming out speaking to these youth. I mean, it's task force, and everybody got to take to the streets, man, and start talking to these kids. I mean, until then, man, we in dire straits, bro. They out here killing each other, man, and we almost in 3 or 4 world wars finna go on any day now. If people around here we living in our last days, and they around here shooting each other, and it ain't got nobody to tell them, hey man, this thing here on dire straits, heated. I mean, why y'all out here killing each other?
Yeah.
I mean, you're living your last days right now. Any day now, a missile can be sent over here from anywhere over there overseas.
That's right.
Anywhere.
That's right.
But Lil James gonna go around there and shoot the mess out of Lil Paul. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I don't get it, man.
It's a crazy time we live in, man.
I don't get it, man.
It's a time we live in. It's definitely a time for us to come together instead of
serious out here, man.
And being apart. It's time to come together, man. It's time to come together and build these circles, man, and build these bonds and build these unions. You know, the more of us that we have building, the less of us that we got falling astray,
and
man. So let's build together, man.
To speak on what Nick has said, you know,
who said
we can get your sister. Okay. We can get all the vote in all the government and all the government we want to, senators and all that we want to. But if people mind ain't right when they get in there to do what's right, if people ain't got the willpower to get in there and do what's right and looking to collect a paycheck, just like all these old heads in the Senate and this and that, it's got to be some type of rule set on how long they can be in there. If you've been in the Senate 40 years or you've been in a commissioner for 12 years. It's time to step aside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let somebody fresh get in there, fresh opinions, different stuff. We got 80, 90, 70, 75, 60, 70 old people in there trying to run this country. And this country has changed over the years.
That's right. That's right.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
I agree, brother. Absolutely.
As far as government, we're way too gone. We're way too far gone.
Thank you. They just it's just that they just don't.
Ain't
They don't
nobody
care.
gonna do nothing. Everybody, Ricky Smiley, they talking about reparations today, and people ain't gonna give us no reparations.
First of all, Ameer Davis, let me tell you something. When they gave us a little government check, what we do? Buy cars, we buy all this crazy stuff. Now you want more money just so you can put it back in their hands? Come on, man. Y'all ain't ready.
Hey, it don't matter what we buy. That money, if we claiming that money and they know it's owed to us, I mean, who cares what I buy with my they said it come out to about $300 and some thousand for each black person if they was to distribute the money. $350 some thousand a person. Now, what you do with your 350 some thousand, which ain't a lot of money, really.
No.
What you do with yours, that's on you. But don't come over here trying to rob me for mine after yours is gone, because I'm finna put mine to work. You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
But we'll never see that money.
Yes.
I watched a special on how much the money would be and how much everybody would get if they was to give it out. It'd be $300 and some thousand a person.
In California, it'll be one. They supposed to approve it, and it's supposed to be 1.2 million. Go look it up. Reparations in California. Type it in and see what it say. It's gonna tell you.
I need to move to California then.
I'm just saying.
Hey, Rick.
Yeah, look it up.
Move over. I'm coming.
To all our viewers out there, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank y'all so much for watching. Free Cypher came in right at the most pivotal moment.
We ain't getting for 300,000 in Florida.
Give the people something to leave them with. It's time to close us out, brother.
Peace. Stop the violence.
Peace from Free Cypher. Y'all heard him. We'll catch y'all next week, man. This was season 2, episode 18. Community activist Ameer Davis.
That cat that went in there put on his first grade shirt with the blue on the collar with the white. He went and put on the first grade shirt.
Let me see your hat. Let me see your hat, Davis. Put your hat in the camera for us. Mr. Stop the Violence got on the gear. Y'all see him. Stop the Violence. Y'all see him. Heavy Yak DJs, community activist Ameer Davis. Support him. Show love. We appreciate your energy.
Can't stop the violence without the people, man. Can't stop the violence without the people.
Y'all watching us. Y'all joining us. Y'all there.
Please
so we know your heart is there. Your energy is there. Subscribe to YouTube. Check out Ameer Davis. Check out our channels. Join us in our movement, man. We're moving forward and we're changing some things out here. Free Cypher, MJB, Gangster, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank y'all so much.
Hey, I got one shout out. One shout out right quick. I gotta shout out the Mighty Reflections. See, y'all all know about Nicki Minaj. She got her people, the Barbs. Beyonce got her people, the Beehive. Well, Mirror on the Wall got the Reflections. Man, look at here. Do not get on the man bad side. Them reflections will be coming for you. Shout out to y'all. Y'all keep it real. Y'all keep it real with it. Y'all keep it real. The reflections. Shout out to the reflections.
Hey, man, we'll see y'all next week for season 19. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Bang, bang, man. Bang, bang.
We love y'all, man.
Grown men podcast. That I'm using today, man, is something that's built up over the years of time through my past and my history, you know. So the person that's right there now is the person who God has allowed me to still be here. So I'm trying to give it back to you.
Protect that head.
I believe if I trust in God that He would make me whole. I believe cause I feel it flowing deep down in my soul. No one can tell me any differently. It's something that He has orchestrated for me.
To my nephew, great cause, man. Getting donations for Hurricane Idol, man. So we came off to drop off some water, trying to build some kids out here.